What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the TAQ Evolvere Nerf. So we got a surprise super buff to it about a week ago, and then they quickly nerfed it 2 or 3 days ago. Sorry it's taken a little bit to get this data out to you guys. I was away on a little weekend trip to go play golf. I've actually started a dedicated golf channel called Zachman Golf on YouTube. That'll be linked down below. I'm like 50 subscribers away from 1,000. If you guys are interested in golf content, I'm going to be doing some interesting stuff over there. I am a scratch golfer and I'm recording all my rounds, and it's just going to be a fun little side project for me. But anyway, back to this. So the TAQ Evolvere was completely the meta for long range, and then in TAQ stance it was also super meta up close. So we're going to look at this today and kind of see how much they nerfed it. Alright, let's just quickly go through the damage changes. So before it did 58 in the first damage range out to 40 meters to head, neck, and chest, and then 49 to stomach and upper leg. Lower leg was 45, upper arm was that chest value again, and then lower arm was 54, so it was its own value. And that was all the way out to 40 meters. And you can see over here on the right, I have the new values right here, and then over on the right I have the difference between the two. So you can see that they have a huge nerf to that. We lost 6 to the head, 10 to the neck and chest and upper arm, 9 to the upper leg, 5 to the stomach, lower leg, and 6 to the lower arm. So huge nerf. And then out past that first damage drop off, basically just -3 to the neck and chest, the upper leg, and the upper arm. So kind of just reduced the damage across the board, but really where it was so good was that first damage range. So this absolutely destroyed the TAQ Evolvere out in that first damage range. It's still going to be about the same in the later damage ranges, but the recoil also got nerfed, so the recoil is worse. So overall, it's just going to be not nearly as good as it was. All right, over on TGD now, so you guys can see how this change actually affected the time to kill. So we have the pre-nerf in orange, and then the current post-nerf TAQ Evolvere in red here. You can see that it just got destroyed, so it went from 630 up to 750 in the first damage range. Damage range was also a little bit reduced, and then also from 37 up to 53 meters, it got even slower there. So it was a huge nerf, and like I said, the recoil was actually nerfed as well, so it's just going to be completely out of the meta, I think, after this change. Now, as for the 5.56 magazine, so I didn't actually make a video on this. I recorded it, but I had my settings wrong, so there was no mic audio, and I had to leave for that trip, so I didn't get to re-record it, unfortunately. But there was a TAQ stance 5.56 magazine for this that was ridiculously fun. Just killed people crazy fast, crazy range, mobility, everything. So obviously that's going to get nerfed as well. I could go through this and talk about the damage values, but because they added a drop-off in the middle at 30 meters that was not there before, it's kind of weird to do a comparison here. So we're just going to go look at the TTK chart right away and get a feel for how it changed there. All right, over on TGD with the pre- and post-nerf TAQ Evolvere 5.56 magazine attached. So orange is how it used to be. Red is now how it currently is after it got nerfed. And you can see it used to be 521 on combination shot location on TGD in the first damage range, and it went all the way up to 732 now. So in that first range where it was absolutely broken in that TAQ stance, it's really not going to be useful anymore. And then it even got nerfed outside of that as well. So nobody was really using it for long range, at least effectively as far as I know, because the recoil was 10 times worse than without the 5.56 magazine. But that first damage range with TAQ stance was insane. And now it's just going to be not really worth using at all. 732 is still not terrible for an LMG, but it's not as good as the SMGs anymore, so there's no point to use it. Alright guys, as always, the best way to support is just a direct subscription through either TGD the website or the TGD apps. When you guys subscribe, it helps me not have to make sensationalist content on YouTube and try to overhype things. I can just be honest with you and just make content because I don't have to only have income through YouTube like a lot of other creators. So I really appreciate direct support. Obviously any support I greatly appreciate, whether you just watch the videos, subscribe to the channel, anything. Really appreciate all the support you guys give us. But yeah, that's it for the video, and I'll see you in the next one.